Hello, 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 queens. Welcome back to another podcast episode where we are birthing confidence. I'm super excited, as always, to come on here and chat with you today. My name is Breye'l. I am your confidence coach, and we are going to be talking about the delivery of your determination, right? We're talking about embracing your inner strength. So, if you're just tuning into this message, then you may be aware, or you may just be noticing that we are on a series called Birthing Confidence. And in this series, I walk with you through this journey, hand in hand, where I am helping you spring into your new ideas. If you're tuning into this podcast episode, you have a gift, you have a desire, you have a thought inside of your head, you have a idea that's inside of you that you need help birthing confidently. And I am here to help you do so. And so today we are going to be talking about the delivery of your determination. And what we're really diving in today is recognizing that there's so much more to your confidence, to cultivating your confidence, to growing that inner confidence than simply just having the idea, right? There's so much more to that. One moment, let me just grab my. There's so much more to that, right? And what I want you to see, know, and recognize is that in the midst of you being inside of a space where you want to birth your confidence, it's going to take for you to be determined on another level. So, of course, we call this series Birthing Confidence because I'm pregnant and I'll be birthing a baby sometime very soon, right? And what I realize is that it's going to take a deeper level of determination for me to birth this child, right? I have to be determined. I have to know that what is inside of me has to come out, right? I have to embrace my inner strength to get this child from the unborn realm to the born realm. And it's the same thing when it comes down to these ideas that you know that you have inside of your heart, right? So, in the previous episodes, we talked about the conception of confidence. We talked about empowering the embryo, right? We talked about the first trimester of confidence. We talked about the gestation of growth. We talked about the labor of self discovery. So, now as we talk about the delivery of determination, here's what it's going to take for you to start to embrace your inner strength. A big part of the labor of determination is you being able to speak your world into existence. See, I know personally, and through becoming a business confidence coach and a personal confidence coach as well, I know that it is so easy to get caught up in the past life. Sometimes it's so easy to get caught up in the now, right? Maybe right now you're inside of a space where you are no longer in that relationship. You're no longer at that job. You no longer are at that ideal weight loss goal that you want to be in. You're no longer in a space of happiness. You're no longer in a space of being able to truly see what the end of the year has to offer you, right? And sometimes that can deter your determination to move forward, right? That's why when we talk about embracing your inner strength, the inner strength really comes from you being able to speak your world into being. See, what really happens, what really boosts your confidence, right? What really takes you to the next level is recognizing that you can't you can't just be happy when the manifestation is right there. You have to learn how to feel good in the midst of waiting for the manifestation. See, it's the vibrational frequency that you put out right now that then attracts the vibrational frequency that you bring towards yourself, right? So when we talk about the delivery of your determination, how determined are you to feel good right now? How determined are you to feel good even in the midst of the obstacle? How determined are you to shift your perspective from being the victim of the scenario to being a victor? How determined are you to deliver the energy of the new life? What if it's safe to say that the reason why you had to go through the obstacles that you're going through is so that you can get to where you want to be right now? But if you're not operating under that mindset, you won't be determined, right, to deliver what it is that you have to offer. And as I'm speaking about this, it really makes me think as well. When I work with women in my group coaching program and even in my one on one program, what I find is that the confidence that a lot of you ladies need to show up inside of your business and birth the ideas, the confidence is hidden. So you're scared to get on video, you're scared to get on reels, you're scared to tell people about your business, you're scared to go out there and build connections. How determined are you to deliver your message, to walk in your purpose? Because, see, when you're at that job that you don't really care for, when you're in that relationship that you don't really care for, when you're overweight, when you're not where you want to be, it's so easy to be inside of a space where you'll verbalize, oh, if only I was where I wanted to be. If only I had my dream job. If only I had $1 million inside the bank account. If only I had this. If only my business was already off the ground. If only I already had my husband. It's so easy to be inside the space, but then when you are freed up to actually start to take action, to deliver in a determined state, your inner strength is weak. So then you don't show up confidently, right? I help women with their confidence, consistency, and content. That's what I really dive into when we work inside our group coaching program and our one-on-one, right? Because again, you have these ideas that you want to birth, but are you confident enough to show up on video? Are you confident enough to tell people about your offer? Are you confident enough to stay consistent? Are you confident enough to know the type of content that you should put out that can help you get from point A to point B, right? Are you right there? Are you determined to put forth the delivery? Imagine if Jeff Bezos was like, I don't know if I can deliver these packages in 2 days. I don't know. The mail people say they don't really open up on Sundays. United States Postal Service, take stuff 4 to 5 days to get there. Maybe we should just stick to the 4 to 5 days because I don't think I can do it. No, Jeff Bezos said, I'm determined to change the game. I'm determined to recognize that the people who want my products, they don't want to wait a week. And I don't have to, excuse me, I don't have to stay inside of the same realm as the United States Postal Service and offer people a week to get their thing. So what did Jeff Bezos do? He created Amazon Prime, and he recognized if I want things done and delivered in 2 days, I have to create my own postal service, right? He was determined to deliver his product in 2 days, even though this was something that the United States Postal Service offered, but it was not the true value at hand of what it is. That's not what the United States Postal Service was really showing and protesting that they could do. So Jeff Bezos stepped up and said, I'm going to embrace my inner strength and I'm going to try this idea. And I may fail, I may fail, I may fail, but I'm going to continue to try. So my question is, when it's time for you to start to deliver, right? When it's time for you to get inside of the space where you join the Confidence Corner book club and now you're empowered, right? Each week as we work through coaching together, because in the book club we meet up each week. Not only do we talk about the book, but what makes it even more unique is that it is a confidence coaching session every week when we get up to what we learn inside of the book, because we're not a book club that just reads, we're a book club that implements. That's what makes us unique, right, over in the Confidence Corner. And so the question is, okay, you get inside the book club and now you start to embrace your inner strength. Are you going to be determined to deliver your gift? Are you going to be determined to deliver your message? See, what this really comes down to is trust, right? Being in that job, you really didn't have much to trust, because whether you did your job all the time or whether you didn't, you were getting a paycheck every 2 weeks. You were trusting that paycheck was coming no matter how well you performed. When you were in that relationship, you had some level of trust, right? And you knew, okay, if I kind of just put myself out here and do what I have to do, then maybe this person will love me back. That was your level of trust. You trust that when you want to lose weight, you know, if you eat healthy, if you work out, if you put in the work, You're trusting that you're gonna lose the weight. It's the same way when it's time for you now to spring into these new ideas and birth this confidence that you have from within. You're gonna have to start trusting. You're gonna have to trust the universe. You're gonna have to trust God. You're going to have to start to trust that this is the timing for you. This is the process for you. This is the season for you. Look at the way the seeds outside and the plants and the flowers. Look at how they trust the springtime. They trust the sun. They trust the rain. They trust the soil. There's an innate nature of trust happening. You trust every day that the sun is going to come up. You don't doubt that. It's time for you to stop doubting yourself. It's time for you to stop doubting your gifts. It's time for you to stop doubting the purpose from within you. Because again, when you were working that job, when you were in that past energy, that's all you wanted was the free time to put forth the time and energy into your business because you know that you have a gift. But if you don't trust yourself enough to birth it, how do you expect others to trust you to help them? See, that's the beautiful part about when you start a purpose driven business. That's why I'm so passionate about helping women show up confidently to start to birth their ideas and their gifts. Because business is going to be hard. It's not going to always be up. You're not going to start and then just all of a sudden become a millionaire. There's plenty of examples of people who have started businesses that it took their business 10 years to start to break even, 5 years to start to break even. Are you willing to be determined to deliver the gift, even if it takes you 5 years, even if it takes you 5 months, even if it takes you 7 years, even if it takes you 10 years? Are you willing to trust enough to be determined to make the manifestation come forth? That's what we're really talking about today, is the determination that it takes to deliver, right? Because here's what happens. When you are inside of a space where you're ready to really birth that idea, it's going to take resources. It's going to take time. It's going to take failures. It's going to take obstacles. It's going to take ups and downs. And the shift that you really have to have within yourself is you got to be willing to be real with yourself about whether or not this is something that you even want. Do you even want people to look up to you and say, "Thank you so much, Tiffany. Thank you so much, Chandra. Thank you so much, Morgan. Thank you so much, China. Thank you so much, Aaliyah. Thank you so much, Breye'l, for sharing your gift with the world, because I was going through this and I needed your help. What you said today was exactly what I needed to hear. What you put on your content was exactly what I needed to hear. How you helped me do A, B, and C, how you helped me do all of this is exactly what I needed to hear." And see, that's the beautiful part that I've realized from coaching. See, when I took myself out of just directly being a business person and I changed my mindset to see that what we really are as purpose driven women with purpose driven businesses, that we're guides, it helps you shift your mindset and your perspective to birth the idea more, because you recognize that you're just a guide. You're helping someone get from point A to point B, from point B to point C. That makes you feel a little more confident because you recognize that when you're just helping someone get from point A to point B, they trust you more. And that is what helps you become an expert. That's what helps you learn the realms of the direct um positioning that you're in. That's what helps you become more determined, right? When you recognize that you're guiding someone from point A to point B. So with that being said, I want you to start to reflect on your priorities, right? What is your priorities? Where you are right now, mentally, emotionally, physically, financially? Where do your priorities lie? What is important to you? What are you investing in right now? Where's your time going? What does all of that look like for you inside of that season? Because if you're ready to step up and be a guide, then your priorities have to be in order to be willing to read some books, willing to learn, willing to recognize that when you're in a season where you may not have all of the money to do everything that you want to do, then you should be reading some books. You should be learning. You should be learning from your previous lessons. You should be trying to gather all the information that you should. You should be trying to surround yourself with women, people, places, things that can help you get from point A to point B. So that way, when you are financially ready to make the investments that you want to make, you're not spending your money frivolously. You're not scared to invest. Scared money don't make no money. I remember when I first started my business, At first, I thought I can kind of do it all on my own. And then that's when I recognized, no, I have to pay for business coaches. I need to pay for mindset coaches. I need to pay for a sales coach. I need to pay people. I need to, and it really is not even paying when you really see it. It's really just investing into that person so that way they can help you get from point A to point B quicker. You don't have to try to learn it all on your own. And again, a big part that we talk about when we work together as well, and even inside the book club, is the concept of a mastermind alliance. Right? In the book Think and Grow Rich, it talks about how when you connect one brain and another brain, it automatically makes three brains vibrationally, right? So you want to start to surround yourself with other individuals who have a positive mindset, who can help you get from point A to point B through their lessons, through their experiences, from the coaches that they've paid for. You want to surround yourself with people who have the knowledge, the energy, the vibrational frequency to get you where you want to be, so that way you can boost your determination. You're not always going to feel up to it, but then when you know that, oh my gosh, I got my confidence meeting on Tuesday with my girl. I'm going to be more determined to show up to that call and say that I've been putting in the work because I know they've been putting in the work. And when I surround myself with others who are putting in the work, they're more capable of helping me move to the next level because they see I'm putting in the work for myself. So I want you to start to be determined to deliver your purpose. I want you to start to embrace your inner strength and recognize, Queen, that you can do this, okay? You can really take flight. It's just all up to you about how much flight you really want to take inside your life right now. So, this has been an amazing, amazing, amazing podcast episode. I feel like I really gave you some power and some value. So, if you're interested in joining the Confidence Corner, our book club, I do want you to click the link down in the bio below. Click the link below, and I want you to apply for the Confidence Corner Book Club. And this way, we can see if you are a good fit because we are all about quality over quantity. This is for women who are empowered and ready to take that next step, surround themselves with other individuals who want the same for themselves. So until our next confidence training, this was amazing, and I look forward to seeing you later, Queen.